If you are looking to migrate from Oracle database to Postgres database, especially on AWS RDS, and are wondering how you can migrate your bulk collect or bulk fetch from Oracle PL/SQL and which embeds the SQL queries in it to Postgres, then look at this post. In this video, I'm going to give you a few key considerations while migrating bulk operations from Oracle to Postgres. As you know, SQL is a declarative database query language and not a programming language. However, database procedural languages such as Oracle's PL/SQL are programming languages, and they embed SQL statements to extend their capabilities. While the Oracle's PL/SQL is quite a nice and easy language to learn, still it adds a lot of performance overhead. When PL/SQL processes a block of code, it runs a native procedural statements within its own engine, but when it encounters SQL statement, it passes the statement onto the SQL engine. So primarily what is happening behind the scene is Oracle is context switching between PL/SQL and SQL, which adds to a lot of overhead, but you can cater to it by using bulk collect and for all statements in PL/SQL. And Oracle has done this enhancement long time ago and it works pretty well. On your screen, you can see a sample PL/SQL code which embeds a SQL statement, and this is just a sample use case to explain how to conduct the bulk data operation. This use case or this code fetches orders from an orders table containing over 10 million records and provides a discount of around $1,000 if the order price is greater than 10,000 and inserts the discounted order to the discounted order target table. Approximately 95% of the records in the order tables are priced greater than 10,000. This is just a dummy sample thing. And as you can easily understand what this code is doing, it is doing some declare begin and end blocks, declaring a cursor and then fetching all the data into that cursor with bulk collect and then using for all loop to iterate through it while inserting it into the table. Now let's see how we can do the same thing in the Postgres. Postgres PL/SQL, PostgreSQL doesn't have the equivalent of for all or bulk or even fetch. However, you can use few approaches to achieve the similar functionalities. In this first approach, we select all the orders with a price greater than 10,000 into a cursor, fetch each row from the cursor in a loop, and apply a discount of $1,000 and insert the record into the target table. But still, in this one, context switching is occurring as many times as there are orders with a price greater than 10,000. Okay, now let's have a second approach. In this approach, we use a PostgreSQL functions array, agg, and unnest. The array egg function is used to fetch the desired order of records in bulk into an array, and then the unnest function is used to bulk insert the fetched records. In this approach, the context switch occurs when fetching the records to an array and then inserting the updated records into the target table. Compared to the previous approach, this approach minimizes the number of context switches drastically, which improves the performance. But a drawback is that both of these functions, array ag and unnest, may not provide optimal performance for very large data sets. Let's look at the third example. In this approach, we write the entire code in pure SQL statement and bypass the procedural language engine together. This removes the need for context switching between the procedural language and SQL run. And I believe this is the best approach, but you can use your own better judgment. So if you rank these techniques, you can, in my opinion, you should always go with the pure SQL statement. If that is not happening, then go with your loops, which we saw in the first statement, and use egg array and unnest function as a last resort. And if you are using bulk operations, make sure that you do the performance benchmarking. I hope this was useful. If you have any comments or feedback, please put them down below. Thank you.